Welcome to NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. We're here on day 4 of camp. Mario Ramos alongside my producer, Joseph Yanez. My guy, Avery Townsell, in the house as well. Over here on Hero Cam, Noel Alexander, making it happen as well. I'm pleased to be alongside you here on NorCal Sports TV. As we get going with the altitude and the Dazzle. Oh, sorry. Altitude and the Dazzle as Burgess kicks it out to Jansen. Jansen with a little fall away gets it to go. So that's how we get going here in this D-League Division basketball game. The squad in orange and blue being the altitude with the first bucket, Trevor Jansen. As we got some offensive ball movement here from the altitude, some dribble handoffs up top. You got Caden Padilla, Jameis Sullivan, Johnny Peckham, Ram Gangaswamy, and Landon Richardson, the starting 5 for the team in white and gray. The Dazzle, led by head coach Charles Roth. Richardson looking for something on the middle. He's guarded by Mason Johnson. It's Mason Johnson, Nash Burgess, Avery Raya. You got the three-point shooting champion, Landon Hansett, as well as the guy who scored the first bucket of the game, Trevor Jansen, who gets a steal right here. Might have the second bucket of the game. He's got a run-out layup. Can't get it to go. I spoke too soon. Not bad, Trevor. Gangaswamy with the rebound. You got Cutting Padilla. Gets the pass from Peckham. That one rattled in and out. Jansen secures the rebound. In day 4 of camp, we'll start the playoffs later this evening, so these games important as far as playoff seedings. Could have a playoff preview. Ram Gangaswamy bringing it through the middle of the paint. Padilla draws a crowd. Peckham was open. They missed him. And Padilla gets it back, though. So it worked out. Maybe even a little bit better. Padilla gets his first bucket. Hansett, we mentioned, he's the three-point champ. He throws it to the referee. The referee was wide open. A la Sleepy Floyd in the national championship game with Georgia and North Carolina when Michael Jordan hit that game winner. Right after that, he had a turnover where Sleepy Floyd thought that North Carolina, the home team, thought he was wearing a white jersey, so he threw it to him. He thought the ref was wearing a blue jersey. Oh, Jansen, nice reverse attempt. Can't get that one to fall. Almost got it to go. That would have been nice. Richardson. Kick out to Sullivan in the corner. Sullivan will fire a three. Too strong. Out of bounds. Over to the Dazzle. I'm sorry, the altitude. Sullivan also took part in the three-point competition yesterday. So did Nash Burgess, who's out here. Trevor Jansen as well. Landon Richardson, Caden Padilla. Fun night last night. Mason Johnson. Down here did Landon Hansett. Sullivan pressuring him. Now Burgess trying to come off the screen. Shake Peckham. Good help by Sullivan. Kick it out. Here's Hansett's first three. And rolls out. Nice shot over Peckham for Jansen. Raya tried to save it, but he bounced it off Sullivan, was able to pick it up. Break coming the other ways. Now it's going back the other direction here as Johnson picks it off. Johnson picked up by Padilla. Good transition defense. Here's a trail three for Burgess. Got it to go. Nice shot there by Nash. Burgess with all three of those. 5-2. Altitude over the Dazzle here in the early going. We're going to play two 15-minute halves. I'm sorry, a 15-minute half. The second one will be 17 minutes. It'll be kind of identical. We'll stop every 5 minutes. The second half will give us 2 extra minutes that we can play out like a regular game. Full court presses, clock stoppages, the whole 9. There's a nice move from Jameis Sullivan. Got inside, used his body, and will get himself a bucket. 5-4. Johnson pushing it up. On the wing, here's Burgess. Kick it up top. Two-man game with Johnson trying to get him on the roll. Ball loose. And Burgess able to pick it up and put it in for 2. Almost a good defensive play. That was good help there by the Dazzle, understanding what was going on there defensively. We're just able to pick it up and put it in. Richardson wanting to get it into Peckham, and Johnson read that one like a book. Johnson gets a steal, and then his pass deflected. Jansen fouled on the way up. A couple free throws for Jansen, and that's going to come after we get back from our timeout, substitution timeout here on NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV. We're at the summer basketball camp, the Sierra Outdoor School. Nestled inside the Stanislaus National Forest. We're in the pines, way up here. And we got free throws coming up for Jansen, being disputed by Coach Roth. But I don't think that's gonna work. Try to pull a fast one over on our referee Arion. Arion ain't having it. Trevor Jansen, he's having it. Having a pretty good ball game here to start. Been aggressive. Having a good camp as well. Young man from Escalon's going to get another free throw. It was one of two. Burgess with the rebound, and Burgess gets it to go for two. Burgess now with 7 points in the game, 10-4. Ramos into the ball game for the first time for the Dazzle. Gets it up top to Padilla. Padilla lines up a three off the rim, and Burgess taps it out of bounds. It'll stay down here with the Dazzle. Micah Ramos, Caden Padilla, E.J. Witt, Jameis Sullivan, Landon Richardson out there for the Dazzle. Trail 10-4 to the altitude. Got Sasha Bott, Mason Johnson, Trevor Jansen, Chase Taylor, and Nash Burgess. Ramos trying to go at Burgess. Burgess with the reach, pokes it out. Here's Sullivan. Off the ball screen, keeps the dribble alive. Witt cutting to the basket. Now Padilla coming up to fill. Padilla being able to get it back. Gets inside and out blocked by Jansen. Got a tie up between Taylor and Sullivan, and it's out of bounds. I'd say last on Sullivan. It'll go over to the altitude. Johnson rocking the dribble, coming off the ball screen. Jansen turning the corner. Jansen getting hit again. And a couple more free throws here for Trevor Jansen. Dazzle come up with a foul. Jansen, 1 of 2 on the last trip to the free throw line. Misses the first. We'll get one more. We're approaching lunchtime up here on the hill. We'll come after the game as Jansen gets 1 of 2 again. Now with 4 points in the ball game, 11-4 altitude. Sullivan, nice hesitation, able to slip past the defense. Another bucket there for Jameis Sullivan. He's got 4. 5-point game. Johnson brings it up in the front court. Padilla able to stop the ball. Good defense there. Johnson trying it again. Padilla says no go. Jansen now with long three. Got it off the backboard. When it's going, it's going. Right now it's working for Trevor Jansen. Slip it inside. Sullivan finds Richardson. Nice cut, nice pass. Richardson with a nice finish as well. Able to get a bucket. Make it 14-8. Sullivan trying to defend. Taylor right down the baseline. His shot bounces off the iron. Here come the Dazzle. Richardson looking to push. They left wide open, trying to get to the basket and can't get it up and over Johnson. It goes out of bounds over the altitude. Johnson loses the handle up top, saves it, but right to Padilla. Padilla with the run out, Jansen giving chase. Jansen with the block. Sized it up and swatted it out of bounds. It'll stay Dazzle basketball, but a nice defensive play there for Trevor Jansen. A highlight, you might say, and if you like to purchase highlight packages, they're still available on NorCalSportsTV.com/2024 add-ons. And check that out again, an opportunity to purchase a highlight package of all the cool things your camper's done. There's a steal from Jansen. Jansen, run out layup is good. Another bucket for Jansen. He's got 9. Padilla tries to slip it inside to Witt. Pass picked off by Johnson. Ball coming back the other way. Here's Taylor. Taylor's shot. Nice rebound by Witt. Richardson pushes it up the court, but he's got no help up there. Now the Dazzle fill the front court. Richardson fires a 3. Now and deflected. I'm going to say it's down there with the Dazzle. 16-8. A couple more possessions before we get to our next substitution timeout as Burgess keeps it down in the corner, knocks it out of bounds. And we're going to take our timeout right here. It's 16-8. Altitude over the Dazzle in D-League basketball at NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp. I'm Mario Ramos along with Joseph Yanez. Here on day 4 of this 5-day, 4-night overnight basketball camp at the Sierra Outdoor School. Session 1, Session 2 coming up July 8th. More information on that, go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp. Padilla dribbling up top. It's out to Richardson. Richardson. Yeah, Raya, Hansett, Bott, Taylor, and Burgess for the altitude. Richardson kicks it out. Padilla corner 3 on the way. Rattles out into the hands of Avery Raya. E.J. Witt, Landon Richardson, Ron Angwasami. You also have Caden Padilla and Johnny Peckham, the 5 for the Dazzle. Dazzle in white and gray. Here's Burgess in the orange and blue kicking it out to Taylor. Altitude leading by 8. Richardson picks off that one in the corner. Nice pass up ahead on the money to Gongasame. The finish just off the mark. That was almost some highlight reel transition there. Burgess blocked by Peckham. We got the whistle from the other court. And it slowed down play over here momentarily. Rebound on this side is ripped away by Landon Richardson. Richardson going at Burgess, floater over the top. Raya, another rebound. Good opportunities here for the Dazzle, unable to cash in. 8-point ball game. Burgess, another 3 on the way. That one too strong. Hansett with the rebound, steps through. Peckham snaps that rebound away. Ram Gongasame pushing it up the wing and loses the handle. Got poked out by the altitude, so it'll be Dazzle basketball. As soon as that makes its way down the hill, our official Ben. Appreciate Ben, he's been out here working hard. He's definitely been getting his fair share of slushies. Every time I see my guy, he's got a new slushie in tow as Padilla shows off the arm strength. Chucks this one back court. Here's Richardson, lane line drive. Peckham follows, good for 2. Nice rebound and finish there for Johnny Peckham. 16-10. Hansett calling out the plays. Had the highest round last night. Hit 12 3-pointers in the championship round to seal the deal as Taylor knocks down the baseline. Jay, nice shot there from Chase Taylor. Padilla trying to slip inside. And I think we're going to get a foul called on Taylor. It'll be Dazzle basketball on the ground, Taylor. Looking around at Coach Garski trying to figure out how he got called for that. They line it up on the baseline out of bounds play, and now Richardson chucking it to the other side of Padilla. Padilla dribbling through the offense, and that one hit off the backboard. Rebound goes over the altitude. Avery kicking it out to Burgess. Hansett, wide open look. Got it to go. Cool kid, Landon Hansett. Had him on an interview last night. He was ready to go. He's ready to shoot today. Got a second clean look. Knocks this one down. First 3-pointer of the game for Hansett. It's Padilla all the way to the bucket. No resistance for Caden Padilla. Nice drive. Just a quick bucket, the answer. Hansett dribbling around. Kicks out to Raya in the corner. Burgess will fire a 3. Rattled in and out. Bott with the rebound follow into the hands of Hansett. And dribble back out to the wing. Wants to fire another 3. Short. And Raya there for the putback. Another offensive rebound for the altitude. This time Avery Raya able to get a bucket. The 5th member of the altitude to score as we've got a minute left to play here in the first half. NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Campus. Padilla coming off the ball screen, slithering through. High floater, got it. Caden Padilla. And some ooze from the crowd as he, again, a little snake dribble to get all the way to the block and then floated it up over the top and swished it for 2.
30 seconds.
Final 30 seconds. Hansett trying to get it down low to Burgess. Over to Richardson. Richardson running the break, fakes it, takes it, and hit on the way up and takes a spill. Hopefully he's all right. He's being helped up. Landon Richardson making sure everything's okay. He's going to shoot some free throws here that'll take us to a 10-second mark. We'll have 10 seconds
after free throws.
After the free throws here from Landon Richardson. Usually, right, you talk about the producer in your ear. This time you could hear the producer. He's right there in my ear. You can probably hear him on the megaphone. He's announcing things. My guy Joseph Yanez. Should get a highlight package for Joseph. He's been on fire this week. here producing among the many roles and responsibilities he's undertaken this week. Appreciate my guy again, makes my job easier. I just come up here and try to be an aspiring professional yapper. And Gwangwasame fighting for it on the ground. Nice hustle. Gets it over to Peckham. Can't get the layup the first time. Second one's off the mark. Nice hustle there by Rom. Final seconds. Burgess gets it inside. Gets it to go. And that'll take us to halftime as it's 25-15. Burgess gets that one to go before the halftime break. And we'll go to halftime here on NorCal Sports TV and we'll be back right after this.
He's good. Absolutely. That was a long 10.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV. It's the Summer Basketball Camp, Session 1 here in 2024. 5-day, 4-night overnight basketball camp at the Sierra Outdoor School, nestled in the Stanislaus National Forest, way up here in Sonora, California. As we come back to the action, it'll be Dazzle's basketball. Dazzle in the white and gray. Sullivan, Witt, Ramos, Richardson, Gwangwasame. Ramos with it. Into the elbow, kicks out Gwangwasame. 3 on the way. Off the mark. Witt tapped it over to Mason Johnson. Johnson kicks it down low. Sasha Bott takes a runner. Got it to go. Nice shot in transition there from Sasha Bott. It's his first bucket of the game. 12-point lead for the Altitudes. We resume the second half of action in the D-League division. Ramos on the kick out. Trying to turn the corner. Gets inside on Jansen. Nice ball fake. A hook shot off the glass. Can't get his own rebound. Jansen able to pick it up. Now looking to push, and Sullivan pokes it out from behind. Ramos trying to get after it. Johnson now with it on the wing. Gets inside. Takes a bump. And it's going to be on the ground. That's going to go against Ramos. It'll be Altitude basketball. Altitude with Hansett, Johnson, Jansen, Gwangwasame. I'm sorry. Sometimes on the other squad. You got Bott, Taylor, Johnson, Jansen, and Hansen. Johnson with a nice fall away. First bucket in the game for Mason Johnson. Now the 7th member to score for the altitude. Sullivan trying to power his way to the basket. Nice strong drive there for Jameis Sullivan. He's going to get a couple of free throws. First free throw for Jameis off the back iron. Appreciate you checking us out on NorCal Sports TV. Follow us on our social media at NorCal Sports TV, Instagram, Facebook, and X. As Jameis Sullivan gets 1 of 2, 5 in the game for Jameis. Ongasami trying to apply the full court pressure. Not yet, Rom. Do that in the final 2 minutes. His bot left wide open down low. Slips through his hands. He's going to go out of bounds over to the Dazzle. So again, we'll stop every 5 minutes here for substitution timeouts. And they'll leave us with 2 at the end. It'll play out like a regular ball game. Full court press, clock stoppages, free throws for fouls. Sullivan looking for Richardson on the wing. Richardson's shot blocked by Johnson, ends up in the hands of Bott. Johnson up ahead. He's got Jansen leaked out. Jansen wide open for 2. Jansen with the bucket. Here's Richardson. Pass tip, it ends up in the hands of Sullivan. EJ Witt kicks it out to Richardson. Richardson fires a 3 off the baseline, and that'll go over to the altitude. 31-16. You score here in the D-League. Jansen going baseline. Ramos with the rebound. Ramos passing up ahead to Richardson. Richardson crosses over. Euro off the glass. Nice shot for Landon Richardson. He's got 5. Nice Euro step splitting the D. Here's a hesitation from Mason Johnson. Richardson cuts him off. Taylor with it in the corner. Little ball fake. Top to Jansen. Jansen kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor off the front of the rim. Here comes Richardson. EJ Witt trying to get to the basket. Taylor took it away. Loose ball picked up by Hansen. Hansen nearly had that one knocked out by Sullivan. It was knocked out of bounds. So possession will stay with the altitude. You got the other D-League game currently going on in our other court. At the energy and the rim rockers is Jansen. A little too strong. Witt and Ramos able to corral the rebound. Witt has it, looking to push it up the court. Trying to get a step on Bott. Witt looking for space. Ramos with it in the corner. Ramos tried to slip it inside to Richardson. Bounced off the foot of Johnson. Johnson off the ball screen, little hesitation all the way to the bucket. Layup's good for 2. Bucket there for Mason Johnson. Sullivan with a nice move. Picked up the dribble, tried the kick out. Pass deflected, intercepted. Up ahead, here's Jansen with another leak out layup.
Timeout.
Another bucket for Trevor Jansen will send us to our next substitution timeout. It's all altitude over the Dazzle, 35-18 here at NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp. Mario Ramos back on NorCal Sports TV's coverage of the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Here on day 4 of the camp. We got Richardson, Witt, Padilla, Angosami, and Peckham out here for the Dazzle. Taylor, Raya, Johnson is Witt with a runner. Can't get it to go. Burgess with the rebound, kicks it up ahead of Johnson. Hansard out there as well. As Johnson gets to the bucket, fouled by Witt. 2 free throws coming up here from Mason Johnson. Alongside my producer, Joseph Yanez, I'm Mario Ramos up here at the Sierra Outdoor School. It's again day 4. Final game before lunchtime. So the campers are getting themselves ready and prepared to head to the dining hall. Still some basketball to be played. Johnson, first free throw off the mark. Trevor Jansen leading the way. He's got 13 points for the Altitude. Now in the game currently, taking a little breather out in the shade. Richardson driving down in the corner, wanted to slip it inside to Peckham, but Burgess able to get a deflection on it. And nice pass slipped inside to Taylor, able to get it. Try the one-hand finish. Padilla up ahead, he's got Peckham. Peckham's going to drive to the basket. Too strong. Raya gets the rebound and launches one deep down the court. Padilla able to chase it down. And he gets the steal. Witt out to Padilla. Padilla wanted to go inside to Peckham. Nash took it away. Johnson slings it out over to Raya. Raya gets into the paint. Jumper off the back rim. Gongasami with the rebound. Richardson looking to push for the Dazzle. Gets over to Raya. Layup short. Gongasami with the follow. Nice finish there by Ram Gongasami. He gets in the scoring column. 20 points in the game for Ram. 20 points in the game for the Dazzle. 2 in the game for Ram. 20-pointer would be just what they need. As Johnson able to slither to the basket. 6 in the game now for Johnson. Padilla crosses over a couple of times. And a little head fake gets past Taylor off the backboard. Peckham mistimed the jump. Here comes Johnson. Johnson slips it inside to Burgess and taps it all the way over to Raya. Now Padilla gives it away to Peckham. Long bounce pass up ahead. Richardson trying to step through. Got the short shot to go. 7 of the game for Richardson. Good bucket there. 22-37. They leave Raya wide open in transition. He gathers and puts it in. Second bucket for Avery Raya. A little mental lapse getting back on defense there for the Dazzle. Witt. And he nearly stolen by Raya, but they're going to say that the ball from the other court had stopped play before that, so it'll be Dazzle basketball. They throw it back court to Padilla. Padilla running around. Still has it up top. Taylor guarding him. Padilla step back 3. And bounces out of bounds. And this goes over to the Altitude, again leading 39-22. Another timeout coming up here shortly as Hansen gets inside.
Timeout.
Able to slip through. And he's got 5 in the ball game. 41-22 in favor of the Altitude. We come back to NorCal Sports TV Summer Camp right after these messages. Welcome back. They're back underway here between the Dazzle and the Altitude. Mario Ramos alongside my producer Joseph Yanez. Padilla dribbling, giving it up top to Ramos. Ramos trying to get a step on Taylor, spins inside. Layup is good for two. Nice take, Micah Ramos.
Let's go, Micah!
Good bucket as he hears it from the fan section. Able to get the bucket to make it 41 to 24 as Johnson trying to work on Padilla. Kicks out to Raya. Raya looked like he had a bot back door. Instead, he's going to take it to the bucket himself. Gets all the way to the 10 and too strong. Taylor with the offensive board. Kick out to Bot, and it goes out in bounds, and that'll be Dazzle basketball. So Ramos, Sullivan, Padilla, Gongosami, and Witt. Take a look at the replay here of Micah Ramos with the nice finish. Here he is again, aggressive with the dribble. A little pass fake. Slips it inside to Sullivan. Good look. Sullivan can't get the finish. Ramos trying to rip the rebound away, tied up with Taylor. It'll be a jump ball. It's going to be Altitude basketball on the alternating possession. Johnson dribbling across half court, sizing up Padilla. A couple little shimmies, a shake. And now drive gets him to the cup. Nice finish there from Mason Johnson. 8 points in the ball game for Mason. That was a pretty take. Very adept ball handler there. And Mason Johnson is Witt. Dribbling around the three-point line. He's going to fire for three. Too strong. Rebound, Hansett. Hansett behind the back. Ongasami. Good defense up top by Ram. Johnson. Again trying to get to work. Kick out to Raya. Good help there by Sullivan. Raya gets down to the baseline. A couple shots and then ball bounced on the baseline. It's going to go over to the Dazzle. Here comes Micah Ramos. Ramos, pull-up jumper. Back rim. Got his own rebound. He's going to dribble out. A little Euro step. And then another offensive board. Kicks it out to Witt. Witt. Short. Hit the net. And on the outside of it is Mason Johnson brings it up. Johnson, nice pass to a cutting Bot. Layup good for two. Good off-ball movement there by Sasha Bot. Nice find from Mason Johnson, keeping his head up. Noticing his teammate cutting to the hoop. Sullivan, snatch back. Oh, nice move, Jameis Sullivan. Racked that one. Put that on the highlight reel. Jameis Sullivan with a little dipsy-do. 7 points in the game for Jameis. Raya on the kick out. And Padilla with the rebound. Padilla looking to push. Padilla crosses over. Nice bucket there for Caden Padilla. Good job in transition there for Caden. Put the foot on the gas pedal. Got himself a good look. 28-45. Hansen gets it on the dribble handoff. Got a step. Try to drop it off inside the Bot. Good help there on the weak side from Sullivan. Ramos comes up with the steal. Ramos pushing, surveying the numbers. Doesn't see anything. He's going to bring it back out. Gets it over to Witt. Transition three is short. Rebound, Avery Raya. Johnson with Padilla on his hip. Keeps him there. He makes his way to the hoop. Tosses up a wild left-handed shot. Padilla with the board. Padilla gets a step on Taylor. Another nice transition bucket for Caden Padilla, who's now in double figures. He has 10 in the ball game. It's 30 to 45 in favor of the Altitude. A little spirited stretch here for the Dazzle. Come out a lot more aggressive in the last, this last 5-minute section. Ramos with the rebound. Picking up ahead, Gwangasame. Got down to the corner. Ramos hits Sullivan. Trail three. Off the backboard and good. Good bucket for Jameis Sullivan. He's now in double figures. He's got 10. So you got Sullivan. You also got Padilla with 10 points for the Dazzle. As Johnson spin move, did everything but finish. Ball tapped out of bounds, and it's going to the Dazzle, who have cut this to 12 as we go to the timeout. 2 minutes left. We'll see if it's too late for the Dazzle. And again, had a little spirited stretch to make this a ball game here on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, along with my producer Joseph Yanez, our camera personnel, my guy Avery Townsell out here bearing the heat, and Noel Alexander. I'm Mario Ramos, Dazzle, and Altitude. And as Coach Ross saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He brings out the same, almost the same five. You got Peckham instead of Witt. Sullivan gets to the cup. Can't get the left-hand finish to go. Another good take there from Jameis Sullivan. Hansett lines up a triple. The reigning three-point champion can't get it to go. Ramos, long outlet pass. Good pass up ahead to Richardson. His floater short. Padilla tried to save it. Did so, but right to Hansett. Ball still in play as Hansett pushes it up the court. Dazzle trying to get back in transition. They leave Raya open. He gets a step. Too strong. Johnson with the offensive rebound. Johnson. Sized up by Peckham. Kicks out to Burgess. Burgess gets a step inside. Kick out to Johnson. Corner three. Off the mark. Here comes Padilla. He's got a couple nice transition takes. This time he pulls one in transition. Richardson able to chase it down in the corner. Pass deflected. Get it over to Padilla. Padilla. One bounces off the iron and off the backboard. Into the hands of Burgess. Johnson's pass, wild and out of bounds. That'll be over to the Dazzle with 42 seconds left to play. 12-point ball game. See if the Dazzle can get this into single digits. They're down by over 20. Nice pass inside. Sullivan. Peckham can't get it to go on the first attempt. Second attempt won't go. Third attempt, no. And Peckham, fourth attempt. Here's Ramos. He gets a rebound. He's going to take a foul line jumper off the back rim. A few attempts there for the Dazzle. Able to get that one to go. Burgess over to Johnson. 15 seconds left to play as Padilla is fouled, or fouls.
11 seconds left.
Johnson's going to have 2 free throws with 11 seconds left to play. As the lunch bell has tolled here at the Sierra Outdoors School. Campers out there with their lunch snacks. Eager to see what we got. Find out here in a little while. Again, a few seconds left to play as Ramos with another rebound. Had it momentarily. Johnson, the shooter, able to get it. Got to block out the shooter. I'm going to say it was last touched by Ramos. So it'll be Dazzle basketball. Raya gets the three to go. 3-pointer there for Avery Raya. Right before the horn. Richardson at the buzzer. Almost got it to go from half court. That's going to do it for us here. A 15-point victory for the Altitude over the Dazzle. 48-33 here on NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp.